So I'm incredibly saddened by what the behavior of all of the leaders that are running for the Prime Minister seat of Canada. I am very, very disgruntled. I am very, very disappointed that not one this week, not one of the party leaders running for the Prime Minister's of Canada seat mentioned the Every Child Matters movement. Not once mentioned the indigenous people of Canada. So what I'm going to do as Spider-Man from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, as a superhero, I shouldn't get involved politically, but yet here I am. The indigenous people of Canada matter. Every child matters. And I, as a superhero, support that 150,000%. I no longer support the PCs, I no longer support the NDP, and I no longer support the Liberals, and I will never support the Green Party. When each and every one of you failed to mention the indigenous people of Canada. So come election day in 4 days, I will be spoiling my vote. I will be casting my vote, but I will be spoiling it. Because I have lost complete and utter trust in all the politicians right across Canada, including the parties here in Manitoba and Winnipeg. I'm very disappointed in them. I urge each and every one of you that is Indigenous to do the same, because all it is just broken promises. When it comes to politicians, they lie, they cheat to get in to power, because then they are granted full retirement, a nice little retirement package for the rest of their lives. They will get 2 pensions. One for being an MLA and MP, and one for old age retirement. And with all their broken promises, that's not worth it. So I will not be casting my vote for any party of any type of in Canadian. I will be spoiling my vote. It's a shame that I have to do that. They do not support any Indigenous people in Canada. They do not support the Every Child Matters movement. I urge my brothers and sisters out there to do the same. Jump on that bandwagon. Because those politicians out there, they don't care one bit about those little babies coming out of the ground. If it was Ukrainians, Polish, or otherwise, the sky would fall. But as little Indigenous babies that are coming out of the ground and telling their story, and nobody cares because of racism. People want to know why on social media. I'll tell you why. Because Racist Canada has chimed in. And Racist Canada, as in the media across Canada, are run by racist conservatives. I wish as a superhero I could do more. But I can't, and I apologize to my brothers and sisters. My vote is undecided on Monday, so I will be spoiling my vote. None of the above. They do not deserve my vote. They do not deserve your votes, my brothers and sisters, because they did not mention our struggle and our struggles that we deal with daily, especially when it comes to racism. I will always stand with my indigenous brothers and sisters right across this continent, right across Canada. The racism has to be addressed. There has to be crimes against humanity. And in order for that to be crimes against humanity, they have to abolish and take out Indian affairs. And if the Canadian government ever got around to eradicating Indigenous affairs, then that means the Canadian government would have to admit to racism. And that's one thing that the politicians will never do. So stand with me on Election Day. Cast your vote on who you think should be in power. But remember this. Absolutely none of the politicians care about the Every Child Matters movement. They rather be indifferent, ungracious, and racist. Or my name isn't Spider-Man.